What's going on, everybody? Well, today, check it out. We're doing the Polywatch thing. Yeah. Well, first, let's read the instructions. Yeah, rub it 2, 3 minutes, something, blah, blah. Yeah, got it. I've watched the video. So here is the watch in question. You've seen this watch, but look at the state of this. Well, it's not, I would say a crystal, but it's not a crystal. It's some sort of, synthetic plastic, whatever. But it is in horrible condition with a handful of kind of really deep gouges. So we're going to see how magical the Polywatch is. Now, I haven't even opened this thing yet, and I'm not sure if it needs to be kind of mixed up like some stuff settles. But let's see. And yeah, it definitely needs to be mixed up more. But whatever, c'est la vie. We will, I don't know, give it a bit more of a squeeze out. Maybe we can get some of the sanding compound to start flowing a little bit. That's starting to look like something from my youth. But yeah, we'll go with it. It's all still in there. Maybe just not as potent, but that's okay. Now I'm going to do like it says. I am going to polish this and rub this for a good 2 to 3 minutes. Well, I've never used Polywatch before, so this is a bit of an experiment at the very least. And again, I don't think it was very well mixed in the tube there. So taking a quick look, rubbing some more, rubbing some more. What I'm trying to do is almost always try to continue rubbing in one direction. In the beginning, I'm trying to rub almost in all directions to come at the scratches from every direction. And then, in the end, you'll see me continuously rubbing in one direction only. That way, hopefully, alleviate too many swirls or crisscross marks. But now I'm deciding to do it again. I did it like 3, 4 times actually, just because this was really, really bad. And I was kind of impressed in how good of a job it was doing just right off the bat. I mean, just a little bit of elbow grease and kind of saved the crystal on this watch. If you're kind of curious about this watch, it's a Canadian Rolex. I'll leave you guys a link up here somewhere, and you can watch my little blurb on this watch. I picked it up actually in trade of another watch. Now look at that. That's looking pretty good actually. Except for that big gouge on the side and well, a couple big gouges. So there is a little bit of sandpaper in here, and it's really high grit. I'd say it's at least 1,000. Pardon me. So now I'm gonna go around the whole thing and sand the crap out of it. Now I'm not putting any pressure. This is literally just basically enough pressure for my finger to hold the paper to the crystal. That's about it. Very little. Don't need much. And it is working, see? So just keep going, keep going, and keep going. And this wound up doing not too bad. I did this a couple of times over as well, and see that cut right there. That one's deep. Yeah, and as you can see right here, that one's so deep. I decided to kind of come at it straight across, see how much I can knock that down a little bit without being too aggressive and causing a flat spot or anything stupid on the crystal there. But after doing this for as long as I thought was safe, I was back to doing circles, clockwise circles over and over and over again. And here we are with the final wipe. I was done sanding it all off, and I know that looks absolutely horrible at the moment, but believe it or not, that looks beautiful. I'm actually pretty impressed with how that turned out. So now go back to the Polywatch, and this time got a little bit more of the compound in there, which was kind of kind of a bonus. So now gonna hit it with the Polywatch a couple more times and see where we're at from there. And see where I'm gonna continue going in a clockwise direction the entire time. Now this time I'm gonna make sure that way I don't get any awkward swirl marks or, like I said, crisscross marks. Try and mitigate that as much as possible. All right, we're looking pretty darn good, but I figure one more time isn't going to hurt anything. So we'll do it one more time for another 2 or 3 minutes, and we got a really good bit of the abrasive out of the tube this time, so should be a good final polish here. All right, so this stuff here is an acrylic surface care cream. So you put a little dab on, rub it in, and then rub it off. And apparently it's supposed to, I don't know, care for the acrylic. I don't know, maybe it's some sort of a UV protectant or some sort. Either way, it came with the package, so I'm using it. If I could get the stupid thing to sit still. Now, I have been giving it a fair bit of elbow grease, trying to rub those scratches out. So with that, the Polywatch and that little bit of sanding, and now again a little bit of Polywatch. Well, I'm actually quite impressed with the results. I mean, you saw it before. Now take a look. You can still see those a couple little gouges over there between the 3 and the 4, but I have to say that is a market improvement. I've never used it before, so I'm actually pretty impressed. I don't have a lot of watches with plastic crystals on, but for any that I have or might come across, this stuff's going to be an absolute lifesaver. I'm really happy with that. I wish I could have got those couple little scratches that you see there. No, that was a really deep one, but I think if I went any deeper, I was probably going to start making a flat spot there, and I really did not want to do that. But either way, I'm super happy. Thanks, you guys. Polywatch is the shiznit. I Yeah, not sponsored by no means. Polywatch, if you're listening, by all means, I'd love to have a check. But this was great. Thanks again, you guys. Love y'all. Cheers.